Hi, while you are in math class today, we are going to be working on the three sections of the proposal that have my name here. So, you obviously should title your attraction, and then Miss Spurgeon is going to be checking off your instructions at some point. And so the things that I'm going to be checking off on the proposal are the materials needed and who's bringing it in, the total cost pretty much of your entire booth, and then how much money do you think it should cost to participate in your attraction. So talking about materials, I want you to think about everything that you could possibly need. Excuse me, from like the shade, like are you going to bring in a canopy or a tent, to the materials to play your game or to make your food or to do your other attraction. So every single thing that you are going to need here at school on Carnival Day, I want to make sure it's listed here. And then you guys talk amongst yourselves in your group on who's going to bring in what. Now, if you have something that no one has in your group that you need, it is appropriate to leave it blank, leave it highlighted. Maybe me or one of the other teachers can give you a recommendation, and we can find what you need for you if you can't completely supply all of your own materials. For the total cost of construction materials and supplies and prizes, I want you to think back through every single one of the things that you listed up here. And I want you to put a price beside it if someone in your group is going to have to purchase it. It is okay to buy things for this carnival. You don't have to buy things for this carnival. You could run your booth for essentially free, if you are willing to homemade make everything. Or some people prefer to purchase things to so they don't have to make as many things. So it's completely up to your group. Hopefully, you've already agreed on that through your group contract. So if you're having to buy it, put a price. If it's something that you already have at home or that you're getting donated from someone, it is okay to put free. And then after you list all of this stuff, I want to see the total that you think your booth is going to cost. And that's for construction and supplies. Now, for prizes, we're going to do this a little differently. Instead of each booth having to hand out their own prizes, we will have a prize table. So, what I want here is just an estimated cost that you think that your for the amount of prizes that you would need for the day. We'll dive into this a little deeper later on in the project. So, the prize cost is just estimated. Maybe even give like prize ideas for the prize table to look into for you. But we will have people making decisions for the prizes. And so anything that you write on here about prizes is going to be recommendations for them and just to let them know about what you think you will need. Down here says, how much money do you think it should cost to participate in your attraction? My initial reaction is I think about Chuck E. Cheese. Everything at Chuck E. Cheese costs one token, which is 25 cents ish, unless you get a deal. So if you were Chuck E. Cheese, the answer to this would be 25 cents because it would cost 25 cents for everything. Think about that when we are trying to raise money, but if you want this to be too high, then you're not going to get people to participate. People aren't going to pay $5 to throw 3 balls. Okay, so like keep in mind that this is a fundraiser, but the people who are coming to do this are people like you. So think about how much money you would bring to a carnival and how much you would be willing to pay. You know your audience pretty well because your audience is middle school students. So keep that in mind as you are thinking about how much money it should cost to participate in your attraction. What we will do when we have all of these proposals done is we will start deciding on if we're going to do tickets, if we'll do an unlimited pass, like what are we going to do for people to play your game? And all of that information is going to come because your group has already thought about how much money it should cost to participate. So when I do want money price. So is it going to be a 25-cent game, a 50-cent game? Do you think it's worth $1 to play your game? I wouldn't put too much higher than $1 if it's a game. But Yeah. If you are a food booth, how much money should each thing that you're wanting to sell cost that day? So you'll list it out. If you're wanting to sell cotton candy, elephant ears, snow cones, and water bottles, then I want you to list all four of those and what you think the price should be for them. And then that is the part that you're focusing on when you're in math class today. The rest of it, like if you get that part finished, feel free to start jotting ideas down or completing other areas throughout the day, because your group needs to get this proposal finished because you will be getting feedback from another group real soon. So please let me know if you have any questions and how I can help. Thanks.